Tamar, heading to the NCAA Tournament, just kind of what are the key focal points for you to be productive, you feel?
I would say just obviously just being locked in on the defensive end. That's what necessarily keeps, especially the guards, especially for this game and the matchups, would keep me on the floor. Just being able to know what's going on from a defensive standpoint, and then just doing what the coaches are asking me in terms of scoring the ball off of the bench and bringing that spark and making shots. Because obviously at this point in the season, everybody is a good team. Everybody can score the ball. Everybody has defensive schemes. So you got to be able to make shots and play to your strengths. So I'm just going to do what my guys know that I'm capable of to help us win as many games as possible.
You had 2 threes in the Big Ten tournament. I used only 2 threes there in I think it was a semifinal game. Your three-point shooting, is it confidence at this point in time? What is it that leads to good three-point performances in March?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's confidence and just taking the shots that present themselves. The open ones, we get a lot of good shots, a lot of good threes, open threes, just because we playing off a trace and we want to play inside out. So, I guess you could say it's a confidence thing, but I don't have any doubt in terms of when I let it go at all. So, like I said, just taking the open ones, taking the right shots, because in March, not even just in March, just period. The game comes down to possession. So we want to do what we can to make sure we're getting as many good possessions as possible.
What's the most important thing for you to have a good March from a defensive standpoint?
We're just being locked in on the scout on the game plan, because our coaches have always done a great job preparing us for these games. We've had a few days to prepare and figure out what we can do to limit what they like to do on offense. So that's really just what it is, just being locked in, recognizing different formations and like when plays are coming, or like different keys, being able to call those out for guys that necessarily might not talk as much on defense or aren't on like the back line of the defense as much as I am. Because when I'm on the back, when I'm guarding somebody in the corner, I can kind of see everything that's going on. So yeah, it's just really just being locked in on the scout and just knowing what's going on out there, being able to slow it down in real time.
When you look at Kent State, obviously people talk about their guards a lot, but when you look at them as a player, what do you see that stands out to you?
I see a good team. Like I respect this team. I feel like I know that we have to be locked in. At this point in time in the tournament, you can't overlook any team, because that's pretty much how the upsets happen. But when I first started watching them, obviously I saw Sincere and the other guards that start and the guards that come off of the bench. But I just know that I gotta be ready to go out there and play. But obviously with us guarding them, they gotta guard us too. So. It goes both ways, and I'm pretty sure they saw some things on film where they're like, okay, this is one thing we really got to key in on, or this is a way we can stop this player or that player. But, I saw a lot, coaches saw a lot, but that just comes down to the game plan and our scheme in terms of how we want to guard and how we want to attack them.